Welcome back, guys. If you're interested in vocal technique, pick up my ebook called Becoming a Natural Singer, or if you want one-on-one help, book a lesson through my website or drop me an email, links in the description. So I had two very contrasting gigs the last few days, and I wanted to comment on the idea of dealing with the ups and the downs of being a singer. And when I say being a singer, I mean being a performing singer, somebody who is sat in front of people singing live for significant amounts of time. One of the issues with the coaching community is, frankly, not enough coaches are singers. So I'm seeking to address that by singing myself a lot in front of people and just generally gaining a lot of experience as a performer, rather than just simply sitting on my perch, so to speak, and throwing in my 2 pennies every day whilst not really having any practical experience singing myself, or very little. Nowadays I have quite a lot of practical experience, and I want to pass on the challenges of that, because it helps with your coaching and it helps with your ability to understand the real struggles that singers are facing, not just this utopian view of what perfect technique is. It's this dealing with the day-to-day reality of having to sing in front of people, no matter what your voice feels like. Some days it ain't good, some days it ain't easy, some days it is. So these two contrasting gigs. The first show, very easy. My voice was thin, flexible, and basically I could just let go of the technique. The beauty of technique is that the more discipline we have with it, the more we can forget about it when we perform. But not always. The next gig I did, which was this morning, my voice was kind of flexible, but not with compression. So what I mean is, through the mid-range, my mix was really hard work, and it was daunting to sing on. I felt myself drifting into doubt. I felt myself drifting into, is this going to work territory in my mind. What got me through? The fact is you can't just let go and enjoy the performance when your voice feels this way. When my voice was easy a couple of days ago, I just let rip. I just let go of the technique, forgot about it, enjoyed the performance, and just executed freely, really, without any fear. But we can't always do that as singers. The reality is we don't have the same guitar that we're picking up every day. So on the tough day today, I'm having to be a bit more pragmatic with my voice. I can't just let go as much as I want. The trick is you can't let that deceive you too much. You can't let it get into your head and start that spiral of panic. Start thinking, my voice isn't going to make it. I'm not going to make it. It's not going to work. What am I going to do? What if I miss? What if I fail? You've got to have the mental fortitude to put that to one side and go back to a kind of a pragmatic execution of technique, where you are thinking a little bit more about what you're doing. You're careful with your closure, and you are able to get through, muck through. You're in the trenches. You are finding a way to really get through the show in a convincing way without getting too negative or down on yourself. And you're staying zoomed out. You are allowing yourself to say, this is just one show. It's not going to be the best show, but let's see what I can do. Now, lucky for me, I wasn't able to let go, but I was able to stay calm, and I was able to execute decent technique, and 2 or 3 of my songs were pretty good. Actually, one of them was probably the best version I've ever done of that song. When I started the show this morning, I felt like my voice was real flexible, and I was excited because I had a good show a few days before. And after a couple of songs, I started to be hit by a ton of bricks. I was like, oh my God, what the hell's going on? I'm not going to be able to sing like I normally can. I'm going to have to really take a breath and start focusing on what I'm doing, and not get out of control, panic or fear. And that's when it kicked in. That's when I was like, okay, my voice is not going to work like it did a few days back, but I'm going to have to dig in, and rather than ditch this show, which was what was initially going through my head, I was thinking, I'm just going to pack up and come back tomorrow. This is not going to work. I was like, nah, I need to get through this, I need to work through this, and I need to find a way through, and I need to treat this as something where I can build experience from, something I can build experience from, and something I can draw from in the future. That show that was really hard, where I didn't just quit, I found a way through. Often those ones, ironically, make the easy shows even easier, because you come back when your voice is good again, and it's like, no stress. Fearless singing even more so. The broader point is this: if we're forced to sing under not ideal conditions, whether it be, lots of background noise, whether it be our voice is not feeling great, whether it be we're sick, we're not well, whether it be people in the band or the group that we're playing with that we know they're under rehearsed, or the music's not what we want it to be, these types of situations, they kind of chisel us into a granite statue, so to speak. They allow us to build character and to deal with adversity. If we only sing when our voice is feeling great, it's like it's like only enjoying something when the going's good, when the going is easy. If you can find a way to get something out of a show, to get something out of your voice when you are on a down day, when it's hard, you will find that you draw something deeper from it. You draw something that is more profound, because you're like, okay, this isn't so much about my singing at this point. This is about my ability to deal with adversity calmly, to execute and to get the job done, even in the face of adversity. And in terms of a life lesson, in terms of things we're learning as we go through life, this is something much more important than just enjoying the good times. Frankly, it's not hard to enjoy the good times. Anybody can do it, and everybody loves doing it. Everybody loves a good party. Everybody likes to earn a lot of money, etc. If you can knuckle down, get in the trenches and fight for it when it's tough, when you're having a bad day, when it's not working, you can take that out of just singing, and you can take it everywhere with you. You can take it on your back, and you can say, I'm somebody that will sort things out and get the job done, even when things aren't working, even when things aren't going good. And most importantly, I'm somebody that will not panic when it comes to adversity. I'm not going to lose confidence. I'm not going to get into a spiral of doubt and self-talk and all this shite that typically plagues people that lack confidence, or singers that lack confidence, or singers that are having a tough day. We don't have the luxury of the same instrument every day. So these variables I'm talking about are unique to singers. It's not something other instrumentalists have to deal with so much. Yeah, they have to deal with days where they don't play well, days when they play badly, but they don't have to deal with being handed a new instrument every day and having to learn it from scratch. Some days you've got a cheap instrument, some days you've got an expensive instrument. No other musicians have to deal with this. It's unique to singers, and it's why singers are humble, and it's why singers are better in a sense. They're more developed as people, and why singing is really the ultimate instrument, because it's very easy to translate on a deep and more meaningful level the skills you learn as a singer, practical skills, into life. I would say more so than other instruments. Anyway, guys, those are my thoughts. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know your response. Let me know what you're thinking about this topic. I will catch you very soon. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.